I don't consider myself a climber. I've climbed a lot and I've accomplished a lot through climbing, but I do a lot of other things also.
Okay. Wow.
Now I have a few questions.
Now I have a few questions about Mount
Your Mount Everest.
about your Mount Everest
Expedition.
Expedition.
Okay.
What was the weather like?
The weather, most days it's sunny, but cold. And some days it wasn't too cold. But when you go higher up the mountain, it's very cold, even though the sun is showing. Some days it snows, some days it's a little windy. So the weather was mostly unstable, but not too bad.
Wow.
Did your jacket keep you warm?
And higher up, if you go climb the mountain, go higher, it gets colder and colder. And to the summit, it was 40 degrees.
-40. Wow, that's cold.
Okay.
Did your jacket keep you warm?
Did your jacket keep you warm?
Yes, I had a down suit, so it's a goose down suit, and it's just one big suit that you put over. It looks like an astronaut suit, and that gets me very warm.
Wow. Okay. How long did it take to reach the summit?
Well, I climbed the mountain for 2 months or 7 weeks, and when I actually set out to to go for the summit, it took a week. And from the high camp to the top, actually took about, 12 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Were you ever afraid?
No, I mean, it's something that I have trained a lot for, so I wouldn't say I was afraid, but, you're always aware of your surroundings.
Wow.
What kind of training?
Okay, what kind of training did you do?
Training. For training, I went to the gym a lot, so I would lift. I did a lot of running. I did biking. I went to the White Mountains. I did a lot of climbing. Climbed all over the world and worked out with a trainer. So I did all different types of training.
Okay. What did it look like from the top of the world?
The view from the top was phenomenal, and the best view of all is that you could see that the Earth is round, and you could also see the atmospheric flares. I'm not sure if you're doing what, but anyways, if you haven't, you'll get there someday. But you can see that the Earth is round, and the view is phenomenal, and you can see lots of mountains all around you.
Cool.
I have a few more questions.
I have a few more questions. Well,
Don't rush.
what was it like to climb back down?
Climbing down is more dangerous, but it was certainly easier, but more dangerous. And when you're climbing down, you have to be very aware and very conscious of what you're doing, because most accidents when you're climbing will happen when you're going down the mountain. So even though it's a little bit stressful and not as hard, it's certainly more dangerous.
That's amazing.
You tend to go a little bit faster.
Whoa. How many of the 7 summits have you climbed?
I've climbed all of the 7 summits.
Wow.
Can you name them?
Can you name them?
Yeah. So in North America, where we live, it's Mount McKinley, and it's 20,320 feet. In South America, it's Aconcagua, and that's 22,060 feet. Lacongacuin. In Antarctica, it's the Vincent Massif, and it's Vinsonassim. It's about 16,000 feet. In Europe, it's Mount Everest. It's in Russia, and it's 18,500 feet.
Wow.
In Asia, it's Mount Everest, and in Australia, in Africa, it's Kilimanjaro, and that's 19,320 feet. And in Australia, it's two mountains. One of them is Kosciuszko, that's about 7,000 feet, and the other one is Carsten's Pyramid, and that's 16,000 feet.
Wow.
How long did it take you? When did you decide
When did you decide
to start climbing
to start climbing
the mountain?
the mountain?
To climb any mountain or Mount Everest?
Any mountain.
Probably back in 2002 when a friend invited me to go climbing in the White Mountains, and I started climbing then, and that was a little climb, that wasn't a big mountain, and so I started from there, and then I did Kilimanjaro and started looking for bigger challenges, and so snowballs from there.
That's cool.
Would you do it again?
Would you do it again?
Yes, if I have the opportunity, but I have lots of other things I want to do also.
Oh.
Right.
Do you like to go,
So yeah, you like adventure.
do you like adventures?
Am I adventurous?
Yes.
I would like to think so. I mean, I like to try different things. I like to go to different places. I like to have different experiences. So I would think I'm adventurous.
Okay. What type of tools and
Equipment?
equipment
Equipment.
did you have to take with you?
Let's see. So I have to take lots of cold weather gear. So stuff for my head, for my fingers, cold weather shoes, big warm boots, socks, thermal underwear, jackets, everything to keep you warm. And then you have to take other equipment to keep safe on the mountain, rope, crampons, those are the little spikes that you wear on your shoes. Ice axe, you need your ice axe when you're hiking up the mountain in case you slip and fall, you can stop yourself. And then, like nutrition snacks, your backpack, water, and all kinds of incidentals that you typically bring on a mountain. Sunglasses are very important. Sunscreen, all those little things are very essential.
Wow. What,
No, right here.
do you have children, and do they like to climb also?
I don't have children, so I can't tell you if they like to climb. Maybe if I had kids, maybe they like to climb, but that would be their decision. Do you want to climb?
Yes.
Good for you.
Read this one.
What would you tell someone my age who would like to do the same thing one day?
I would say probably for you is there are two ways you could do it. One is you could join an outdoors club, so you could start going on little hikes and start learning survival skills and so forth. You could also have your mom or somebody like that take you on little hikes around the place. Or she could also take you to an outdoor climbing outdoor survival skills. Or you could also join like your Boy Scout and, be an Eagle Scout, and you learn a lot of these different things. But that necessarily means that doesn't make you a climber. I think you have to go out and do different things and try different things. And so it's important for you to get someone, a role model that's close to you, or, a friend or family member, someone like that, that will take you out and go on little hikes or take you on bigger hikes. And then as you start to do that, you become good and proficient. And, who knows, by the time when you grow up, you'll be ready to go on your own.
Dad said you live behind the mountain. Tell them how we live there by the Avon Mountain.
We live behind the Avon Mountain.
You live behind the Avon Mountain?
So my daddy was going to take a
So you have some very good hiking trails there. You could actually hike up to like the Hugh Blind Tower